And now we would like to use it. So let's open this and ask a question that the AI doesn't know because it was trained on data that was available, like it knows some details about celebrities like James Brown. So we have some information and we would like to ask a follow-up question like, how old was he? Now we get a response that says, I would need more context to provide an accurate answer. Why is that? And the reason is that our AI solution doesn't have a memory. And we actually cannot add some memory here. And the reason is we have used a basic LLM chain. So let's delete that. You can keep the model, click on the plus sign or on this one. Select Advanced AI. So let's pick this one. You could connect a model here, but it would need a so-called retriever, which stands for an external data source with information. So this is obviously the wrong thing. Now let's delete it. In our case, we will now use an AI agent, and that basically is a solution that can be connected with our chat model. So let's do that. And we also can connect a memory here. And we would like to use the window buffer memory, which is able to store the current conversation. In our case, the context window length means that it can store 5 conversation parts, or as it is called, interactions. Now let's save that. Go back to the chat window, refresh the chat, and I say something like, I like coffee and chips. And the response is, that sounds like a tasty combination. Coffee can provide a nice boost of energy, while chips add a satisfying crunch. And now I can ask a follow-up question like, what do I like? And the answer is, based on what you've shared, it sounds like you enjoy coffee and chips. So now our AI chat actually has a memory, and the response is still formatted as text. And by definition, an AI agent is able to use some tools. In other languages or other solutions, you would expect this component to be called something like a conversational chain, but actually the AI agent can do the trick, and the tools are not required. You can see requirements have this little red asterisk, and actually we would like to have a prompt, which means that we could tell our AI solution how it should behave, and that is where we can add an option. In our case, we will add a so-called system message. So let's try something like always respond in capital letters. Let's save this. Refresh the chat window and ask something like, who is James Blunt? And now you can see that the response is in capital letters. And that's how you use an AI agent to add a memory for the former conversation parts. And you can also use the system message to define the behavior of the model.